I've given her my phone and asked her to ransack it. Gave her my details to access all my social media accounts.
Okay.
She refused my offer, saying I must have deleted what I don't want her to see.
Isn't that possible?
The good, the bad, and the ugly. The dramatic couples. Mr. and Mrs. Deji, you're welcome. Please, let's get to why we're here.
Thank you. I do have a problem in life here. Just tell my husband to confess his infidelity. I'm ready to forgive him, that's all.
That's not our only problem in life.
You are the one making a problem out of it.
You see my wife? Other women are possessive of their husband, defending and protecting them from all these small girls. My own is busy pushing me to them.
Mr. Therapist, I can't believe anything he says. All of this is pretense.
My wife is so insecure. Please help secure her from her insecurity.
What is this insecurity about?
You just heard her say she wants me to confess my sins and be forgiven. Sister Jesus.
Yes, I did, and that's not insecurity. She's only seeking transparency and willing to forgive your misdeed.
He has been clamoring insecurity since. But how does that answer the question he's been asked?
I know what I'm saying. You haven't just gotten the full details on her witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft? You that married a witch is now what?
Are you calling me a wizard?
Mr. Therapist, you are my witness. Did I say anything? No.
You better say it herself, so you understand when I say it's insecurity.
Sir, I have been everything a good wife should be to my husband.
And what's now stopping you from continuing to be?
Koshilojo, let me hear word.
Are you talking to me like that?
Please, let's get into the case on ground.
See who I am helping. Otherwise we'll be fighting their husband about this.
Are you not fighting me already when I'm not even doing what you think I'm doing?
All I want is to protect my heart. My husband here has side chicks. Tell him to bring them out.
They are in our freezer. You didn't check them there?
Okay, now I understand better that you think he patronizes side chicks while he's not.
Yes! It seems my wife bought some chicks by this side for me to rear for her.
Nowadays we see everywhere how men are cheating on their wives.
And then? Am I a man?
I am suspecting some funny moves of my husband, and I've decided to not expect any difference from him.
This issue became more serious when my wife came in and caught me on call. And I just ended it. Immediately she concluded it was my side chick I was on call with and trying to hide it from her.
I didn't fight with him, did I? I only told him to accept I was saying the truth, and I did forgive him, but he kept telling lies.
I looked at her and thought she was joking, but she kept singing it and seriously insisted I tell her the truth.
Please, Mr. Therapist, tell me, how can a man not cheat when there are so many beautiful ladies out there?
Do you want him to cheat for you to believe him?
It is more complicated than that. I'm cheating for not cheating. Imagine, perhaps she wants me to cheat so she would believe I cheat even if I don't.
Did you cheat? Just tell me. I don't think my heart is strong enough to withstand the shock if I accidentally find out myself.
Why, Miss Deji? Accept what he's saying until he's proven guilty.
No, men are always guilty until proven innocent.
Mr. Therapist, it seems you are not hearing me. I'm not speaking baby language now.
Mrs. Deji, I know you said you're unsure if your heart can withstand the shock of accidentally finding out your husband is cheating.
Exactly. I want him to politely spill it out.
Crocodile tears.
Mrs. Deji, he has assured you he's not into that.
Assured? What is that boy's name that sang Assurance? Did he later keep the assurance?
How does that concern you and me? Are we them?
Mr. Therapist, I have accepted that all men are the same. And this one I married cannot deceive me.
Including the therapist?
Did I call the therapist?
He has just said you are a side chick keeper.
Please, don't let him change the topic.
Yes. You said all men are the same. And what about your dad?
What about him?
Mrs. Deji.
Sir, I was only referring to men like my husband.
Be calm. I know you don't want to expect much and get disappointed later.
Exactly. That is why I am saying I am not bothered. I have accepted my fate. Let him come out playing.
You are among the most unbelievable wives on earth today.
Do you think there's a reason why she's this persistent that you're lying?
Yes, Mr. Therapist. She thinks I think she's only pranking me to tell her the truth so she would live with the children and fight for a divorce.
Which I have told him it is not a prank. Neither I am intended to hear the truth for an excuse to fight for a divorce. I am sincerely ready for anything. Let him tell me. That is all I asked, and I did forgive him.
To tell you how mature this madness has become.
Then, Mr. Deji, please, what have you done to be transparent enough in this?
I've given her my phone and asked her to ransack it. Gave her my details to access all my social media accounts.
Okay.
She refused my offer, saying I must have deleted what I don't want her to see.
Isn't that possible?
Okay, I accept it is possible, but what will you have me do?
Mr. Therapist, it is not like I don't want to believe him, but also see that anyone can do that and still be deceitful.
Then I told her to quit her job and be my MTA. She refused.
What do you mean by to be your MTN?
That is everywhere he goes. I should follow him.
Okay, what happened then?
How can I do that?
Don't you want to see my side chicks?
Yes, you might be lucky enough to work in on them.
Mr. Therapist, I am not dumb. Can you see?
I'm sorry, please open my eyes.
He did tell them not to come, that his wife is around.
Oh, isn't that good?
How?
He would not be able to see them again since you're always around him.
He knows I did get tired, and the day I may not be in the mood to follow him, he will reconnect with them. Plus, I can't leave my business to suffer.
Then what do you want me to do?
Do you want him to have side chicks?
Mr. Therapist, my husband has side chicks.
Just answer the question. Do you want me to have side chicks?
And if I say no, but later find out that you do?
Don't find out then. I will try to keep them afar from you.
And I don't want you to keep them afar. Bring them close, let me know.
Have anyone told you that they caught me with one?
Yes, I was going to ask that.
No, no one has. But my friends are going through a lot in their homes because of this.
Okay, I see where this is coming from.
Yes, they all trusted their husbands. And when they found out it was one fating experience to another, some premium tears and heartbreaks, many of them are yet to recover from the shock. My own heart is not strong. I've been training myself for the worst, like going to the gym, doing push-ups, lifting weights and more, to gather strength for the news.
What about me? They have been so restless and dodgy to avoid a constant disturbance.
Mrs. Deji, I'm sorry to hear that your friends are going through such a difficult time, having that they've been through a traumatic experience with their husband's infidelity. And it's completely understandable that they are still reeling from the shock. But this has emotionally drained you so bad, you need to stop.
That is why I'm telling my husband to be open. Now that I feel strong enough to absorb the shock.
We hear you, shock absorber.
Mr. Deji, on your way here with your wife, didn't you see those who are more beautiful than she is?
Mr. Therapist, what kind of question is that?
See, your wife has determined to come out of the reality she has created about you in her head. She only wants to know your reality. The quicker you let her know, the better for us.
But honey, you know the word beauty exists because God foresaw you in his creation.
No, Mr. Deji, you're not still making this any easy. This is no time for that.
Whether he foresaw me or he first saw me before creating Adam, my concern remains how many of your side chicks you use this line for every day.
So what you want to hear is that you are not as beautiful as the woman we saw on our way here?
You think I don't see the way you look at those ladies front and back on our way here?
I looked at everything on our way here, everything my eye could see.
Mrs. Deji, now ask him all the questions you would like to get a realistic answer to.
Okay, tell me the truth, Deji. Do you still love me?
Yes, of course. You are the mother of our children. And they've not given me any reason to even want to not love you.
Okay. Do you find other ladies attractive?
Yes, but they only remind me of us. When we met, how sweet and innocent you look. I don't see them more than I see you when I look at them.
Can you cheat on me with any lady?
Mr. Deji, please make sure you answer this question sincerely.
Okay, yes, I can cheat on you, but I haven't. I don't, and I won't.
What if by mistake?
Such mistake has 0.0% chance to happen. All I need is your love.
Do you think of it?
Yes, I do feel like I should just grab and but I can't remember when last I thought about such since we married. I can't remember.
Okay. But Mr. Therapist, are there still men that don't cheat? Should I believe him?
Mrs. Deji, it shouldn't bother you if men cheat or not. Focus on your husband. Sympathize with your friends. But don't get affected by it so much that it ruins your home.
Honey, I am sorry. It is just so unbelievable to think that my own case is different.
Mrs. Deji, your own case isn't really different because you are still as married to a man as your friends are. He has his weakness, which I believe you are wanting to be sure of. But don't use your hand to bring on yourself things you are running away from.
Yes, sir.
So this has been the answer to all the problem?
So, Mrs. Deji, I know you don't want to feel more special than your friends who are going through such. And it's true if you feel your husband isn't more better than theirs as well. This for you has been a challenging reality to deal with. But please just enjoy your relationship without fear of the unknown.
So this has been the answer to all the problem?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. If I had known this is all she needed to feel good, we would not have gone through all we did. Honey, I love you.
I love you too.